Today we're making a lighter ricotta tiramisu. It's elegant, incredibly simple to make, and it disappears every time I make it. Let's get into it. So first up, you're going to want to brew 2 cups of really strong coffee. I'll typically use one of those little mocha pots right on the stovetop. So after the coffee brews, let it cool and put it in a wide dish like we have here. I don't know about you, but I like my tiramisu nice and boozy. So to get started, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of Kahlua to our coffee. So for this recipe, instead of using mascarpone or egg yolks, we're going to keep it nice and light with part skim ricotta. So to get started, take about 28 ounces of ricotta and let it drain overnight in the fridge. If you're short on time, you can do this in 30 minutes, or you can put it in a nice clean kitchen towel and just kind of wring it out. You don't want to bone dry, but you want to get a lot of that moisture out. So we're going to take this and into a stand mixer fitted with the whisk attachment. We're going to add this right in. We're going to add half a cup of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of marsala wine. Now, if you don't like marsala or you can't find it, you could use dark rum, you could use frangelico. There are a ton of different liquors that you could use, but marsala typically is the most traditional and it adds this really nice, deep caramel flavor. So 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna start slow so that powdered sugar doesn't go everywhere. And once that gets nice and incorporated, we're gonna slowly increase the speed. And we're just gonna whip this up so it gets a lot of air and it gets this really beautiful cloud-like texture. So I like to get a station going with my ladyfingers here, the coffee mixture in the middle, and then my serving dish all the way over to the left. Ladyfingers are incredibly absorbent. If you soak them for too long, they're going to literally fall apart on you. So that's why it's just a quick dip and dip. And tiramisu is Italian for pick-me-up. And that's because of all of the coffee that is kind of pervading and coursing through every single layer of this dessert. Once you have your first layer, then we're gonna take a bit of that delicious ricotta mixture, and we're gonna put that right on top. And this is also a dessert if you have kids, it's really fun to do together. You can have them in charge of this little dipping station with the ladyfingers, or really anything, but it's a super easy, simple, no-cook dessert. Although if you are serving this to kids, maybe cut back on the booze a little bit. I don't have kids, so I personally like to booze it up a bit. And then last but certainly not least, I like to give it a nice dusting with cocoa powder. So tiramisu always benefits from a few hours in the fridge, all the flavors kind of marry together. So we're gonna put that in and we'll be back in about 2 hours. And as soon as I took the lid off, just that waft of cocoa hit me. Oh, incredible. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just cut a nice little square out for myself here. This is just so good. The ricotta stays nice and fluffy, and you get all of the flavors from the coffee and the marsala and the Kahlua just kind of perfuming the entire dish. I absolutely cannot wait to eat the rest of this. Now this tiramisu is my recreation of a version that I had in Florence that used whipped ricotta instead of mascarpone. I honestly couldn't stop thinking about it afterwards for like months after that trip. And one day I decided that I was going to figure out how to make it on my own, and this recipe was created. Now, I cannot wait to finish this. I'm gonna make myself a cup of espresso and have a whole little moment for myself. I can't wait to see you next time. Alla prossima.